Hey everybody, welcome back. Today, first I made bagels, so if you didn't get a chance to watch that video, go back and take a peek at that. But I'm also going to make my homemade chicken noodle soup because my kids have been asking for it for some time now. So I'll show you how I make that. So I have a 10-quart stock pot here. This is my smaller stock pot. So I'm going to make a full batch because the kids are off from school this week and they can have something delicious during the week. So I'm going to start with some chicken broth or chicken stock. I'm going to pour in. I'm also going to tell you, so I cooked the chicken in my Instant Pot. So I'm going to use the juices that were left over from the inside of my Instant Pot, and I'm going to put it in to my soup. So I'm going to start with both of the liquids, put some more water in it, start bringing it to a boil. I'll put my onions in first. Everything else is coming from my garden. So the onions came from my garden. Green beans I canned from my garden. Carrots. Corn. Corn didn't come from my garden, but I canned it myself. And then I'll put the chicken in, and since that's already cooked, I shredded it all. And then we'll put the egg noodles in. So here we go. Okay, so I brought this to a boil. I put the onions in first because it's the only thing that is raw. Everything else is pretty much cooked. So like I shredded my chicken, that's already cooked. My jars of vegetables, they're already cooked because they cook in the canning process anyways. So I just wanted to cook down the onions a little bit. I'm gonna put the chicken in. Let's see. I can put you somewhere here where you can see me. There. So I'll put the chicken in. Lots of chicken. I don't know, my kids like my homemade chicken noodle soup. And they eat it, so whatever, I'll make it. Like I said, plus they're off this week, so I'll just put them in individual containers so they can eat them throughout the week. My son has asked me to make more bagels, so tomorrow, since I'm off one more day, I will make 2 more loaves of bread and like a double batch of bagels because he's almost 18 and will eat a loaf of my sourdough bread pretty much all by himself. So whatever, he eats it, it's good for him, I'm happy. So I'm going to cook this down for another 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll put the vegetables in and then get ready for the noodles. I don't really have to cook this down because, one, I use chicken broth or chicken stock, whatever you prefer, and I also use the juices from the chicken in the Instant Pot, so that's a big help. So everything just needs to pretty much heat up, those onions to cook, and everything to incorporate. And we will enjoy delicious soup. Okay, so now that that's been boiling for a bit, and it smells so good. Oh, it steamed up my glasses. Alright, so let's add some corn. Corn is the only one that I kind of stir in a little, and I don't know. Guess what? Let's just put the whole thing in. Why not? Alright, corn's in. Carrots. Stir that in. The carrots get pretty soft when I can them, so I expect that they will fall apart a little bit, which is fine. And the green beans. So at this point I didn't add more water because I needed a little bit more water to boil the noodles, but there's water in the jars and everything is incorporated in with the vegetables, so it's kind of like green bean juice, carrot juice, corn juice, right? Put that in, stir it up. I did put some salt and pepper to taste into it. I tend to go a little on the light side. My husband's so shocked at that because I'm plain Jane, but you can put more on when you eat it, but you can't take it off. Alright, so check this out. I'm gonna see, there we go. Wish you could smell through the camera because this smells so good. Alright, so I'll boil this down a little bit for another 10 or 15 minutes, and then I will figure out how much more water I need to put in it to boil the noodles. It's noodle time. We like the egg noodles, so we're gonna use those. She is boiling. I might be right to the top of this stock pot by the time these noodles boil. Oh well. Let's put them in. Let's see how many I can fit in here. Let's see. Nothing in my life is exact. Guess what? Oopsie. I just used the whole bag. So I'll cook this down for about 6 or 7 minutes and then just turn it on low, and then we just kind of eat off of it and eat whatever we want, and when everybody's done, that's when I'll pack everything up. Oh, it smells so good. I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance to just cook something by yourself, on your own, it is very satisfying. Especially when the kids actually want to eat something that I make from scratch. And most of the ingredients, granted not everything came from the garden, or I didn't make everything, but there's a lot of things in here that I did make, so that's pretty gratifying that the kids actually want to eat that. The onions melted right down. So this will absorb a lot. Boy, I wish you could smell this. Don't mind my sourdough start. I kind of put it here just because I need a little bit more discard for tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get one more feed out of it tonight, but oh, it smells so good. Alright, so I'll cook this down a little bit, get the noodles nice and tender, and then I will dish out a bowl for you so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so the noodles are boiled. I just put the stove on low just to kind of simmer it while everybody's eating. And I'm just going to ladle this. Rogue chicken here. Ladle this into my bowl, and I will show you what my chicken noodle soup looks like. Ooh. You ready for that? Ooh. I bet you can smell it right through the camera. Well, I wish you could. Well, here in upstate New York, it's not even 30 degrees out. It's been just above 20 all day, so what good way to have some soup in warm up on this really cold day. So thank you for watching, and as always, from my coop to yours, thank you for growing with me so I can grow with you.